Poppin' Who Dat Nation, it's me, Trace. I'm here, ready for Week 2, Saints vs. Bucs home opener. Welcome to the show. We're going to be previewing it. I know I have a little bit different of a background than normal. I am house sitting for my parents, so I'm at their crib for the weekend. So, show some love to my parents, say what's up in the comments or something, I don't know. But, guys, before we get started, I want to run this quote by you that Tom Brady said in a recent press conference, and it's kind of crazy. And I quote, "Saints Now by Chat Sports definitely won't get 1,000 likes on this video because I own the Saints. So drop a like. We know what to do. We own this Tom Brady. We own the Bucs. The Saints own him. Like this video. Prove that fraud wrong because, he's the GOAT, but no, he's not. Drew Brees is. The Saints own him. It's whatever. Anyway, as I said earlier, today's show, we're going to be breaking down the NFL Week 2 matchup. Sorry, I keep messing with my earbuds falling out. But we're going to be breaking down NFL Week 2, Bucs versus Saints. It's going to be this Sunday. It's going to be that 1 p.m. Eastern time slot. It's going to be the home opener at the Superdome here in New Orleans, or down in New Orleans. They've been doing a lot of construction, a lot of renovations on the stadium, so it'll be exciting to see how that all looks. It's going to be very, very fun. Over-under right now is set at 44. The Buccaneers are actually 2.5-point favorites according to BetUS, our sportsbook partner. I'll tell you a little bit about them later in the show. But before we kind of break down the injury report, keys to victory, and all that stuff, I want you guys to let me know who you got. Type S for Saints, type B for Bucs. Let me know who you got down in the comment section. There should be a YouTube ad break coming. So let me know who you got. Take advantage of the ad break. All right, so to kind of get into the injury report, we had some news come in today. Paulson Adebo, most notably, is not playing. He is out with his ankle injury. He did not participate in practice at all this week. Alvin Kamara, earlier this week, was listed as a limited participant in practice, downgraded to did not participate. Then today, he was not seen at practice at the Saints facility. He is now listed as questionable. I've seen John Hendricks, Underhill, Mike Triplett, a bunch of these guys talking about it. So he is now listed as questionable/doubtful for this weekend. So, check your fantasy lineups if you got him. I know I do. So, make sure you check that out. He, as we all know, he's dealing with that little rib injury. The Saints signed Latavius Murray earlier this week. So it'll be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll keep you guys informed and updated on anything around that. So we also have Cam Jordan with a hip injury. He was a limited participant. Marcus Maye, ankle injury, limited participant. Tre'Quan Smith, shoulder, limited participant. Dwayne Washington, hamstring, limited participant. Jameis Winston, back, limited participant. Landon Young, hip, limited participant. Mark Ingram, limited participant with an ankle injury. Calvin Throckmorton with an illness, limited participant. Alontae Taylor with a hip injury, limited participant. And I want to go touch on this Jameis Winston thing. During the Week 1 game versus the Falcons, we saw him actually go into the medical tent in the middle of the game. That being said, he was only in it for a short amount of time. He came back out, and then, as we all know, what helped, the Falcons choke that lead away and come back and win in the fourth quarter. So, obviously, something, nothing too serious, nothing too crazy. As he has said, there's pain. There's pain everywhere. There's always pain, but we keep fighting through. So Jameis Winston, he's going to keep fighting through. He's a baller. I wouldn't be too worried about it. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll be monitoring the situation. Follow me on Twitter at TraceGerard48. I'll be giving reactions, tweeting about all the stuff that's happening around the team. And if there's any updates, that's where I'll put updates out first, and then we'll hit the YouTube video just because it's easier to send a tweet, So kind of touching on, the preview. What's to come? What's going to happen? The Buccaneers defense, guys, they're good. The Buccaneers are a good team. This is going to be an intense game. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a hard-fought dogfight. The Cowboys' offense was limited to just 244 yards in Week 1, and then 3 for 15 in third down conversions. That's very impressive for the Bucs defense. Credit some of that to the fact that the Cowboys aren't good, but the Bucs defense also is very, very talented. You can't knock that at all. You have to just look at their defense and realize that they are a talented team. They're gonna hit you in the mouth. They're gonna hit you hard. But the Saints, what they do best is they know how to hit even harder, even faster, and hit first. And that's why we bleed black and gold here. And that's why you should subscribe to Saints Now by Chat Sports, because we're bringing you news, rumors, updates, previews, recaps, reactions, news, or I said news, but winners and losers, all sorts of fun videos, interactive content, me Will, Tom Downey, Harrison Graham, Mitchell Renz, all the guys here at Chat Sports, we're here holding it down for you. If we get more subscribers, guys, that means I get to do more videos, more studio space when I'm in the office. Today's actually my day off. I still wanted to get you guys a video because it's been a couple days, so I wanted to make sure I got you a video. Be sure to subscribe so that way we can make sure we get you guys videos every single day. We're trying to hit 10K by week 3. We're almost at 9K. I know we can do it. Let's get to 10K by week 3, though. Crazy thing, but let's make it happen. Subscribe, turn on notifications if you bleed black and gold. So I know we talked about how good the Bucs defense is, but let's be real, though. The Saints own Tom Brady. The Saints own the Buccaneers. It's a home game at the Superdome, the first game of the season. It's the home opener. We get Tyrann Mathieu and Jarvis Landry at the Dome. The energy is going to be electric. It is going to be insane. The energy at the field it has to be a factor. The fans, Who Dat Nation has to be loud, as they always are. They got to be proud. They got to be up on their feet, making the Bucs' lives a living hell, make it impossible for Tom Brady to make some play calls, make it very difficult for things to happen for him. I really am so excited to see this game, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun watching it all go down. And it's going to be a dogfight, like I said earlier. The comeback versus Atlanta in week 1 was definitely impressive. Don't get me wrong. That fourth quarter comeback, those couple drives were incredible. The defense in that shut down. It was amazing. And, shout out to Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus Maye for punching the ball out, Peyton Turner blocking that game-winning field goal. I mean, damn, man, it was an incredible comeback. But the Bucs are a much better team. The Saints can't find themselves in a position like that where they're down multiple scores going into the fourth quarter if they want a realistic chance at winning this game, especially with this early in the season. So let's not forget, though, last year, the last time the Bucs played the Saints, Dennis Allen was filling in for Sean Payton, and the Bucs were shut out 9-0. The Saints won when Sean Payton wasn't there and Dennis Allen was filling in. So I'm hoping we see something similar. I'm hoping we see that again. I would love to see that again. But guys, I want to real quick give you guys a chance. Let me know your score predictions down below. Drop your score predictions for the Saints versus Bucs Week 2 game. I'll let you guys know my score predictions. I personally think it might be – I'm going to go 24-17. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a close game. But I think the Saints ultimately come out on top because they have that home field advantage and because it's, at the Superdome. Dome, sweet dome, baby. How could they not lose? Or how could they not win? Excuse me. But I want to get into some keys in the game next. But before I do, I want to give a quick shout-out to our sportsbook partner and today's sponsor, BetUS. You can get started with them with a 125% deposit bonus, when you guys deposit $100. So that means you put in $100, they match your deposit 125%. So that means you get $225 to bet with. And what I would take that money to do is bet Saints plus 2.5 because the Bucs are favorites in this game. The over/under is set at 44. Like I said earlier, it's kind of an interesting over/under. I'm not really going to touch it. I really like Saints plus 2.5, though. You can get started if you go to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code CHAT125 to get started with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. So before we round things out, I want to get my keys to victory for the game. Number 1, contain Leonard Fournette. We all know how good he was at LSU. We all know how talented of a player he can be. We all know how good playoff Lenny can be. But the Saints, if they want to have a great chance of winning this game, the defense has to contain and make Leonard Fournette and make him not a factor. We all saw that really funny hit or hip toss or whatever on I think it was Micah Parsons in week 1 that he had against that Cowboys defender. And he's a baller. He's a beast. He's a big dude. Defense has to shut him down, keep him contained, make him not a factor in the game. The second thing, create pressure in the backfield. Get to Tom Brady. You got to, whether it's getting sacked, get hit, hands in the face, get pressure, make him frazzled, make him be uncomfortable, and make him throw the ball and be in a tough situation because that will just throw him off. That is what the Saints have done well. They have to guard their defensive packages very well. That's what they've always done well against the Buccaneers and against Tom Brady, and that's why they've had so much success in the regular season. And by doing this, by creating pressure in the backfield and by switching up and hiding your defensive packages and your schemes well, the Saints can find another victory and go 5-0 in the regular season against the Bucs. Next thing, we got to force multiple turnovers. And I'm not talking one pick, one forced fumble. Yeah, that'd be great. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's more important force multiple because at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is get the ball out of Tom Brady's hands. When Tom Brady has the ball in his hands, you can't predict what's going to happen because he is a football god. Everyone knows that. You have to get the ball out of his hands. Not one takeaway. I'm saying 2 because not only do you have to get a takeaway, but you also have to capitalize by scoring points. So by doing that, you get multiple takeaways. It gives you the opportunity to say, hey, if we don't get points, or if, we go 3 and out, or if we only drive the ball downfield and punt it away, that's fine. We took the ball away, pushed them back. That's why I'm saying multiple turnovers, so that way you can have the ability to be like, okay, we didn't score. That's fine. Let's get another one. Let's keep it rolling. But in a perfect world, turnovers, points, leave it there. And that's why you got to force multiple turnovers. Next thing, and most importantly, in my opinion, 99 yards in week 1 in penalties, guys. 99 yards. That is unfathomable. That is ridiculous. The Saints cannot do that. The Saints have always been plagued with the penalty bug, whatever it is, whether it's penalties not getting called on them, or too many penalties getting called on them, or it's BS calls getting called on them. The Saints have to make penalties not a factor. Limit that. Have some good discipline. Be tough. Be strong-minded like we know the team is, and make sure that the Saints are limited to penalties and it's not a factor, so the Saints can have a clean, just hard-fought win. If there's not many penalties, then that is already a win in itself. Eliminate the penalties. It is week 1. You can maybe make an argument for that, but if the team wants to make a deep run, penalties cannot be a factor, in my opinion, in the long run. Next thing, feed Michael Thomas often. Feed him early. Get him going. Do not wait until the second half, until the last quarter to get him going, because if you get him rolling, you get Jarvis Landry, you get the defense moving around and shifting where they're covering and what their coverage is looking like. That opens up Jarvis Landry. That opens up whoever the running back is going to be. That opens up Taysom Hill for opportunities. That opens up Curse Olave for opportunities. Juwan Johnson. That gives these guys Deontay Hardy, Marquez Callaway. It gives these guys the opportunity to make plays, to get open, find the open space, and make things happen on the field. And that is why you got to feed Michael Thomas early and feed him, often. Next thing, protect Jameis Winston all 4 quarters. The offensive line was literally, I'm a firm believer the offensive line was still in New Orleans until the 4th quarter, because Jameis Winston was under pressure the entire game. It was unbelievable. It was ridiculous. Coming off of an ACL injury, I think that you got to protect that man at all costs. Jameis Winston is your key to success, and he is your key to running that offense the way you want it to. If Jameis Winston goes down again, this team is going to be hurt. Andy Dalton is a great quarterback. Do not get me wrong. He did really, really well. But Jameis Winston is the key to success. On the offense at least, if you lose Jameis Winston, it is not good. You have to protect Jameis Winston at all costs. You have to make sure he stays healthy, because if this team stays healthy, this is a deep playoff run team, and I am a firm believer in that. Next thing, keep the energy on the field high. Who Dat Nation has to get up. They have to be electric. They have to make it impossible for Tom Brady to make calls and make plays, all this stuff. Got to get the offense, get their swagger. Defense, they don't have CD Deuce. That sucks. He was a menace. But you know who else is a menace to Tom Brady? Tyrann Mathieu. Get in his face. Get all up in there. Get up in his grill. Throw him off. Get the energy. It's got to be electric. It's got to be fun. Saints swagger has to be at a high on this game. Next thing, get the offense going quickly. Do not wait to get the offense moving. If the pass isn't working, get the ball get the ground game rolling. If that's not working, figure out something else to do. If you can't figure out one player, if they're getting slow, move it around. You got to adjust. You got to be quick on that. Pete Carmichael did a great job with his play calling in the last quarter against the Falcons game. He had some questionable calls throughout the game, I would say, but I love what I saw overall from Pete Carmichael. I want to see more and get the offense going. The Bucs offensive line is also hurt. They are beat up. Take advantage of that. Shy Tuttle, Cam Jordan, get back there, get some sacks. Demario Davis, make things happen. F it all up for him. Let's get it going, guys. Defense, come freaking win this game. I know we can do it. I believe in this team more than ever. And if this team I believe in, this is a special damn team. Go make it happen. Take advantage of the opportunities that you have and make things happen. And get Taysom Hill involved. We saw what happened whenever he had the ball in his hands. I love how well Taysom Hill is fitting as a tight end. The fact that he is not limited to just the quarterback position, and he is able to move around and able to take different snaps and different packages. He's able to do different things. Lining him up at quarterback, whenever you have him as a tight end, it gives you the ability to be like, oh, no, we're going to just go down the field and let him go and take a 70-yard run down the field. Or, no, we're going to let him take a little pass, or an RPO or something. It gives the offense so much more ability and so much more, firepower when Taysom Hill's involved. So get him involved. Let him be a big part of the offense. Last big thing, this is a revenge game for Jameis Winston. He's looking to dominate against a team that tore his ACL last year and took him away from the NFL. We all know how much Jameis Winston loves playing football. This is a team that gave up on him a couple of years ago. This is a team that did not want Jameis Winston. Take advantage of that, J-Bo. Go win. Prove these guys wrong. Go get a dub. Eat some W's. Make a whole platter of them. Get a whole bowl of them with some extra dub sauce. And let's get this thing going. Guys, let me know, who do you think is going to be the MVP of Week 2 for the Saints? Let me down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, drop a real one also. I'm super pumped. I'll see you guys on the reaction after the game. Let me know who will be the Week 2 MVP. Hey guys, and if you enjoyed today's video, you can hit this button right here to subscribe. These two right here are our most recent videos. Check them out if you liked our content. We're trying to bring the best Saints news, rumors, and updates on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. Who dat? Stay golden.